It's been a frustrating January transfer window for Tottenham with just days until the deadline. And things appear to be even worse with Luis Diaz on the verge of joining Liverpool. It's an all too familiar scenario for Daniel Levy and Tottenham fans, with Diaz far from being the first player stolen under their noses. Delbert takes a look at 5 deals Tottenham missed out on at the 11th hour. If Diaz goes on to emulate Sadio Mane's career at Liverpool, there will be even more frustration for Tottenham, considering they could have had both players on their books. Back in 2016, Southampton were willing to listen to offers for Mane, with Liverpool eventually stepping in to agree a deal worth £34 million. But it appeared at one stage that Tottenham would be his next club, only for Daniel Levy to reportedly balk at Mane's wage demands. It has since been reported that Mane even visited Tottenham's training ground with Mauricio Pochettino, desperate to push through a deal. 6 years later, and one of Jurgen Klopp's first marquee signings has gone on to establish himself as one of Europe's most lethal forwards, to the frustration of Tottenham. The Premier League's most expensive signing had long been linked with a move away from Aston Villa, before he eventually joined Manchester City in a record £100 million deal. 3 years earlier though, and Tottenham thought they had a deal wrapped up for just £25 million. Grealish, 22 at the time, was still playing in the Championship after Villa missed out on promotion in the playoff final. And the young talent seemingly had his heart set on a switch to North London, but Villa rejected Tottenham's bid, with Levy unwilling to increase their offer. Eden Hazard was Harry Redknapp's top target in 2012, and at one stage it looked as though Tottenham were going to beat Chelsea to his signature. Spurs finished in 4th ahead of their rivals, but were denied a shot to compete in Europe's showpiece competitions when Chelsea won the 2012 Champions League final. That proved to be pivotal in the battle to sign Hazard, as the winger later admitted Tottenham's misfortune in the league table tipped the balance. Hazard went on to spend 7 spectacular years at Chelsea, winning 2 Premier League titles along with a host of other trophies. Now to the present, where Tottenham boss Antonio Conte has found out firsthand the frustration of previous managers in the transfer window. Adama Traore looked on course to be heading to Tottenham, with the club in constant negotiation with Wolves over a move. An opening £15 million bid was knocked back, but there was growing confidence that a deal would be agreed in the final week of the transfer window. Barcelona then swooped in with a loan offer, including an option to buy for £30 million in the summer. Reports indicated that Traore didn't want to play as a right wing back under Conte, and preferred a switch back to the new camp, and Wolves ultimately accepted the terms with Barcelona. Just a matter of days after missing out on Traore, and Tottenham look set to lose out on another top target. Tottenham had reportedly made approaches to Porto on the availability of Diaz, and a bid in the region of £37 million plus bonuses was said to have been lodged earlier this week. Negotiations were expected to go down to the wire with deadline day close, but Liverpool took wind of the situation and pounced with a bid of their own. The Reds had reportedly been holding out to sign Diaz in the summer, but Tottenham's interest had forced their hand. Now an agreement is said to be close between Liverpool and Porto, with Diaz keen on a switch to Anfield.